when people will turn up either early or late to the session, depending where we are. So before we finish off, because today will be the hopefully the last session of Mythras, and then next week we will be transferring our bodies and souls over to Metro City, where we'll be playing Destined, which is a superhero campaign. And we're all looking forward to that because it seems like it's been ages since we've been in Lycra once again. But before we do that, I'm going to allow the players an opportunity to say who they are and who they will be playing in tonight's session and who they hope will be alive by the end of it. And we're going to start off with Medivac.
Oops. Right, I am Medivac and I play Hazra Khan. Throw me completely off there. I am a
Mr.
nomad.
Pickles doesn't know what's happening now.
I know, it's like, panic, run away!
I've been expecting this every time that we start for what, years now?
And like, I can have my burger now.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Back
I'm a
and forth,
nomad from the northern steppes of Odess. I tend to fight with a short spear and a scimitar. I am the group's go-to. I do tracking, I do survival. But anyway, enough of that. I have some passions. I have something called anti-seed, which was, we found a seed, this stone or seed years ago, where I picked it up and it burnt on my hand. So my left hand and my left arm is all blackened from picking up this, trying to save everybody by picking it up and taking it out of the way. I have lump hefting, which is I can roll a pig, a big lump of a pig. I'm also a selfless protector, which means I do tend to be stupid and dive in front of people to save them.
Did you dive in front of Bartleby, or was it somebody else that you dived in front of?
That was me.
It was Bartleby, yeah.
Oh,
swamp tentacles that were pulling me into the.
I did try to save somebody at some point, but didn't we drop it down the stairs?
No,
that was Hengist.
That was Hengist.
Hengist, that was right. He tried to save somebody. Sorry.
If only you try to save the sorcerer from your own stick.
We don't talk about that sorcerer.
Okay, I got it.
I also have a distrust of magic, which means, and this is purely because a group member used to do magic spells on me and teleport me and move me in different places, and it freaked me the hell out. So I have a distrust of magic there, which brings me nicely to we'll have a new passion next time we start called the distrust of Moldov and his bloody rabbits. Because, I whacked him in the face. All right, fair enough, because I didn't like, I thought he was going to do something horrible. And do you know what he did? Later on, he did something horrible. So yeah, that's my character. And with that, I shall pass on to Mr. Pickles because he's so close to being first.
Well, yeah, I'm Mr. Pickles.
I thought he had a microphone, holding a microphone then on the picture, but it's not. It's a cat's tail.
Yep. It's just
you can tweak the volume if he goes a little lower down the tail.
Yeah, so I play Bartleby Fumas, who is our team's theist. One of the few casters that I think Hazra doesn't distrust. But that's mostly because Bartleby doesn't really have any way to cause much trouble. He's very defensive with his fighting. He has a staff just to protect himself from being beaten to death. He has a lot of miracles and prayers, but they're all about healing, boosting, protecting, recovering people's sanity, putting their eyes back in their head, stuff like that. He has a lot of knowledge skills, so that's usually where he's able to help the group. And just like Hazra, he's got a lot of passions, but his stuff is like friend of the guards and savior of the slums, not distrust of people who are going to help us. And with that, I'm going to throw the microphone to Fishy. Even though you're muted.
I'm actually going to remember to unmute myself, which is
Nice.
always helps. Yeah, I'm Fishy, and I will be playing Merrick, who is a duelist and rogue from far across the seas, who has somehow got himself mixed up with this lot and isn't quite sure yet whether that was a good idea.
Yep.
Merrick's passions are possibly best not spoken about, since his main one is a hatred of responsibility. So don't expect him to do anything that isn't particularly going to come down on his shoulders afterwards. He'll let everyone else take responsibility for everything if he can at all help it. And he wields a longsword using the in-game equivalent of the Lichtenauer school of medieval longsword fighting. And that's probably about all we need to know about Merrick for now. So I will hand over to... Who hasn't gone yet? Captain Kangaroo hasn't gone yet, has he?
Correct.
I'm Captain Kangaroo. I am playing Cyrus. He is the red wizard, the power user. Really, honestly, the fan favorite. And so much of the fan favorite that if something were to happen to him, there'd probably be like good hour and a half long, like slideshow about all the best cool things. Big, highlight
I've
reel
got that
of
ready.
all the adventures. Oh, good. But just keep in mind, if you don't want to play that for say, instead you want to spend more of your time actually playing the game. Maybe don't let something happen to him. I'm just making suggestions out there.
Just saying.
I don't know what that means.
Go,
Just
go
making
back and watch
suggestions.
reruns.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best stuff. But keep it nice and simple, and hopefully I'll give the microphone to someone who doesn't want something negative to happen to Mr. Cyrus, our GM in Wills.
Thank you. I have to tell you all at this point that I keep little files on each of your characters, and I sum them up in two sort of like sentences, and that helps me when I'm creating the adventure to think, how will players react? But after all those wonderful introductions, I just want to share them with you at the moment because I think I've got you all dead on point.
Is it must kill Cyrus this week?
So Hazra, I have you down. My two comments about Hazra is one of the normal everyday people and careful and considerate. That's what I've got written down here. Cyrus, I've got lack of empathy, supreme confidence.
He'd be a great politician.
Bartleby, I've got keeper of the peace and devoted to Amriel.
Hard to argue with that.
Merrick, I've got solo player, not sure of the world yet.
Sounds right.
Yeah. And then Terrick, I've got questions own power, prefers own company. That's what I got down. So you can't see my iPad, but they're all written down. I might have to change some of those after.
Didn't Bartleby kill somebody? Bartleby killed somebody, didn't they, by defending? Didn't
He disarmed them, I think.
Disarmed, not killed, sorry.
Yeah. I think he disarmed somebody, then I think he ran away and somebody didn't somebody take him down?
Yeah, I don't think Barley's ever killed somebody. Well, outside of his, some but
yeah, some of his sermons are quite deadly.
Yeah, quite long.
But physically.
Has Bartleby ever knocked somebody out or anything like that?
Yes, but you have to kind of stretch the definition of what a person is. There was that one event in the last adventure with the mold and everything where all those imps were flying around, and technically parried, but you counted it as if I had like hit one or blocked it enough that it fell dead.
Oh,
so that's the closest I've gotten. Otherwise, my best combat moment was disarming that bandit and he ran away.
Yeah, still
nice.
Cyrus was right next to me.
My best combat moment with Bartleby was when he suddenly realized you were fighting a vampire.
Yes, I remember. Who came back garlic all night long? Vampire.
And the funniest, Bartleby sort of like goes, wait, have I missed something? And Captain Kangaroo just falls off his chair laughing at it. That is a classic. I love that.
Right. I'm going to start wearing a t-shirt that says "Imp Lives Matter."
Yeah. So the party, I steamed up my glasses. That's why I'm taking them off. The party have managed to convince somebody to port them to a place called Argent Reach. However, the person who performed the portal, they had annoyed him beforehand. And so he has ported them to somewhere that the party are not aware of. They seem to be in a house, and there was a portal carved into the floor, but round it, the roof and the walls was all burnt. And as the party started to search through the house, Cyrus used his knowledge of law and strategy to notice that this could be a place that some explosives are then ported through the portal that would appear at the house and go kapoo. And so at that point, just as Cyrus rolled his critical law for strategies, etc., he shouted out, everybody get out, I think it was. Was that right, Cyrus?
It wasn't get down because he's not really in
No,
the
it was
Discord.
get
but
out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was get out.
Or today I am become death.
Yeah. So that at that point, yeah.
The portal started to glow, didn't it?
Yes, it certainly did. Something is coming through the portal. So Cyrus shouts it. And so, yeah, I just need reactive actions. Okay, so you have the choice of doing any of the reactive actions. So you can parry, you can evade, you can counter spell. I think that's it, isn't it? I think there's only 3. Yeah. I think the other one would be interrupt, but you must be. Oh, yeah, you could interrupt if you are holding a spell. So yeah, that's what I need.
Sorry, just quickly. This house was half destroyed. There was a good side and a bad side, wasn't there?
Correct.
I'm going to evade to the good side.
Okay. Everybody else. Annalise will follow suit, and so will Tarek.
Eric will attempt to evade towards whatever the nearest exit is, door or window. He doesn't care.
Nice. And Cyrus and Bartleby.
Cyrus is going to acrobat out of a window.
Oh, nice. That would be if you fumble that roll, it's going to be classic. Bartleby.
You're going to cast Shield of Vegas, are you? Or
No. Because I don't think that that'll protect me enough from high damage explosives. So
I'm going your boots of RLF.
I'm going to put on my confidence cloak and say no to the portal. So I'd like to try and cast my miracle, dismiss magic.
Ooh. Okay then. So
it's a gamble.
Let's see where the moon is in this situation.
Yeah.
It's in my heart.
Okay, so the amplitude of your spell is 11.
Correct.
Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do some evade rolls as well, because Bartleby we need an exhort roll from you.
Would you like me to do that after the evades?
You could do it at the say. Oh, look at that evade from Azra.
Goodness. Okay.
Eric, no.
No, Eric.
You had to carry around that heavy sword.
Let's do. Here is Tarek's invade.
No.
Tarek, you had to carry around that heavy short sword.
And we had acrobatics, so that's good. So the spell, your spell will actually come off on the portal, and then Hazra, you're evading. Cyrus, you're evading. Merrick, what would you like to do? There's no
I
good.
think I'd like to re-roll that.
Yeah. Okay, go for it. Nice,
That's rather more like
nice.
it. Yeah,
One.
we far prefer that.
Okay then. And what do you want me to do with Tarek?
He's going to use a point of luck.
He will use a point of luck to reroll
I
that.
think, yeah.
Hold on. Before you do, should we make it a heroic point?
No, if luck points refreshed, he'll use luck point first, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but then he can't use a heroic point
Oh
afterwards.
yes, we'll do heroic in that case. To
Yeah,
succeed.
I suggest heroic point because I just feel like he's not going to make it. His evades only 30.
Yeah, do it. Do it heroic point.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I'll sort of reach out an arm and tug his robe and pull him in my direction, if possible.
Sexy.
Since I got a 7.
That
Very,
takes
very close and intimate.
Yeah.
So what will happen is that he might sort of like stumble, but happen to stumble past a wall. So that's the luck kicking in that actually helps him to avoid the whatever's coming through. So the
wall ignoring blast.
Yeah, so as the portal starts to shimmer and everybody sort of like dies to one side, Bartleby casts his spell, and you actually, as Bartleby, you see this, everybody else is flick-flacker. Did you make your acrobatic roll?
I did.
Yeah. Cyrus is sort of like doing a backwards handspring out of the window, and everybody's sort of like diving for cover, and you stay there, Bartleby, and cast your spell. You see the portal glow, and then right in the center of it, you see what appears to be like a mini sphere of fire. And it looks like it's slowly enlarging as you cast your spell, your counter spell on it. Now, I don't think your dismiss magic. Sorry, I don't think we have a roll for this, don't we? I think it just neutralizes any spell that's lower.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no resist.
So you cast this spell, and as the sphere slowly starts to increase, it just sort of like the power of Amriel sort of like cloaks it and wraps itself around and slowly extinguishes the flame, the ball of fire, to a gentle psst, like that, as you neutralize the magic. And yeah, you're stood there now. Everybody else is cowering or dive out of a window. What would you like to do, Bartleby?
In my commanding Bartleby voice, I'll say, we need to cover this portal immediately. You might try this again.
Oh yeah, because you put something on it, it doesn't work.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. I'm going to jump to my
I would
feet.
imagine I'm still out and just like covering my
Ears
head
and
like this on the ground.
You're in crash position.
Yeah.
Covering all your important
I'm ready for
bits.
that nuclear bomb that's going to set off, hiding under a desk. Yeah, so I probably wondering why I haven't heard an explosion yet.
Well, I'm going to be looking around. I'm going to get any furniture or anything and chuck it on the circle. Curtains, anything, just to cover it up.
Yeah, nice. So
Try and
there's
help with
bits.
some timber.
there's bits of old bed and cloth and things like that you manage to put on, but you do notice something that has been burnt onto the middle of the portal. It seems to have been communicated through with the sphere of fire, and it's sort of like a burnt sigil or rune, and it's just of a hand, a clenched hand like this, but just with one finger up, as in the middle finger. It's
Oh,
just
the middle one, not the classy one. Got it.
yeah, no, it's not yet. And it's just sort of like it's just burnt in the middle of the portal, and you just think it was probably a message from somebody who is likely to be still slightly upset about things.
Oh, they're going to
But
be
alive.
very upset very soon too. Well, as soon as possible for us, because we got enemy number 1 on our list now.
So you sort of like cover up the portal, and you notice that outside it's probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You seem to be in a hilly region, and Annalise steps outside and starts to look around and tries to get her bearings. At first, if you remember, in the house, she didn't know where she was. And she sort of like looks around, and she calls you all to her outside once you've managed to sort of like cover things up with the portal. And she takes the map. Now, you have a map, don't you? You can see the map.
Yes.
Yeah. And Tarek has this, and he sort of like unrolls it, and sort of like puts it on the ground. And Annalise thinks, well, she opens the map, and she says to you, I think we are here. And if you look at the northeast tower and then travel west, you can see that there's 2 sort of like groups of 3 trees with a 1 tree in front of it. Can you see that on the map?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, I think we are here. I can tell from the orientation of the setting sun, and we are not far from Argent Reach. We could travel there by foot. It is close enough.
So Moldov sent us through, but he tried to hit us in the back of the head.
He did indeed.
I guess that
Okay,
seems fair. I
No,
thought he was going to send us to like a dumping ground.
Well, this
After-
pretty much
Suppose he needed to
is.
know where he was sending us.
Yeah, he would needed to know where the portal is. This could have been his house or something that he's used in the past, or maybe it's just a place that he ports people when he's not happy with them. And then it does look like beforehand the wall and the ceiling has been burnt. So
Well,
maybe
I just feel like
It's a shame. I do think it's a shame that none of us here can control a portal. Otherwise, I would have a very good present to send back to him.
ooh, fighting talk.
Well,
Cyrus-
I'm tempted to wander around here for years until I find him.
I'm tempted that as soon as you find him, he puts his hands up like this. You roll distress magic and run away.
Yes.
Cyrus is probably going to walk back in. Is like, wasn't there supposed? I thought there was something supposed to happen.
Bartleby saved
Did I
us.
misread that? Oh,
No, Bartleby and his power with Amriel, the glorious goddess of the moon,
I don't know if I keep forgetting
saved
about
us.
you. I guess
Again.
done something about
Bartleby
that.
is here to help us all because he's the best.
I don't know about the best, but it is worth remembering that Amriel can tell magic users to go away.
Does anyone know
No,
where we're at?
Annalise speaks up and says, yes, I know where we are.
Are we closer?
We can quite easily travel on foot.
All right.
Then let us
But-
go. I do not want to be here if somebody else comes through. Even though we covered the portal, I don't know how well I've covered it.
Cyrus, when we arrive at Argent Reach, I am going to celebrate with you and use the... I'm going to introduce you to one of the finest wines we have in Argent Reach. We can sit all night and savour its taste. You will love it.
How long will it take to get to Argent Reach?
Probably a few days.
What if we?
I'm going to ride Cyrus back like Yoda. He's been on a mission now.
Technically, it should be the other opposite because of size, but let's be sensitive.
No. You're on a mission. You are on a mission now.
We could be drinking partners, Cyrus.
We could all night long. The wine we will.
And
She's flirting with you, and you're just doing Yoda voice.
yeah. And I have to say, we will be able to drink all night without stopping and into the next day as well.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds amazing. And we need to actually leave now. I'm sick of being here wherever here is. I think we should get out.
Yes, Cyrus and I will take the lead. We have much to talk about.
Lead on.
And Cyrus, the best thing about this wine is not the taste.
Is it the content in it?
Yes, there is no alcohol in it at all. You will love it.
Wondering why she was acting so different. I was prepared to ask for an insight roll if this character changed.
Oh, God,
stay inside for just for a sec. Just stay here.
Cyrus,
I saw
walk with
something out
me.
here.
Walk
just
with
wait
me.
here. He walks out the front door, and you just hear just blatant screaming for a good minute and a half.
Annalise talks to you, turns to you, Hazard, and says, I have given him very good news. He is overly excited about it.
He walks back. All right, let's go.
Come,
let's go.
walk with me, Cyrus. I have much to tell you about how we produce this wine and how we extract the alcohol. So there is not an...
Where do you put the alcohol after you extract it?
Where do you put the alcohol?
Yes.
Do you just dump it on the ground?
We pour it into the lake.
Oh, you're going swimming at you.
How long have you been doing this on a dilution ratio? How big is this lake?
I know.
Am I going to be able to...
I don't know if you
I'm
remember.
down for drinking alcoholic water.
Fish are going like this. You're going like...
I don't know if you remember, she told you that there is a huge lake in the middle of...
that's not the word I want to hear.
In the middle of Argent Reach, but can you remember she told you of diving competitions that they have in it, that they actually see if they can get to the bottom, and nobody has ever reached the bottom of the lake yet.
4 people have died from alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
It all just sinks to the bottom.
Yeah. We can go swimming together, Cyrus. I agree. It would be good to go swimming with you.
There's no wine. No wine with alcohol and anywhere in the entire...
We can get our
Mythras.
stimulation in other ways. We can go on a long run or practice with the dummies for several hours to build up a sweat.
You're not practicing with me.
I'm assuming if you went to university, I'm pretty confident any reunion, you're the least wanted one there. But okay.
Why would you tell a knight that?
Unfortunately, Cyrus, I have had no friends until now.
Surprising. Anyways, let's go,
And
guys.
now I have a comrade in arms, a fellow drinking partner, and she slaps you on the back.
We need to introduce Annalise to alcohol.
I'm just rolling unarmed combat. Sorry, a second. Bash. So, as Annalise and Cyrus go off leading the way, the rest of you follow. And you can see that once you get out of the woods, the landscape is somewhat flat and rugged. Hazra, can you roll for me, please, a survival check?
I certainly can.
Yeah, so what you notice is the ground as you walk along it seems to be in a very slight incline or decline. It looks as if the land is sort of like tilted down from
Probably like a large bowl from the mountains all the way down to the middle.
Yes. Yeah. It looks like it's almost like a bowl shape, an Argent Dawn, and the pond or the big lake sits in the middle of this, what appears to be now, once you're in it, almost like a crater. There seems to be mountains on all sides, and then it seems to have forest, and then this gentler, rugged but
so what you're saying
land.
is if there's a really heavy rainfall, we need to learn to swim.
Well, yeah, or you're not too sure what this crater might be.
Well, if Argent Dawn's in the middle, that's going to be the epicenter. So,
yeah, you're not too sure whether or not something has landed here, or whether or not it's actually been built. This place has been built in this
Like this.
crater, and what the crater was, or maybe is a little bit unsure. Annalise is up at the front, chewing Cyrus's ear off at the moment. Does anybody want to do anything, say anything before I quickly move on time?
I don't.
no, we'll just keep pushing forward because we need to be, we need to be getting to this big lake first for Cyrus.
Okay, then. So you manage to travel, and while you're traveling, you are able to get your magic points back from resting, etc. And it's very strange as you're traveling to Argent Dawn. And Cyrus, make an insight check for me, please.
Insight check. Time to be insightful.
Oh no. Beautiful.
Yeah, as you're stood walking with Annalise, you definitely get the feeling that she is concerned about something. Something is worrying her. And she tries to keep the conversation normal, but you notice that there's various breaks in the conversation, or she stops abruptly, and she
She's
seems
like
to...
looking out yonder.
Yeah, she seems to be looking around as if something's not right. You definitely pick that up from your insight roll.
Not that you have to tell me, or do I, if I really even care. But
I have no secrets from you, Cyrus.
okay. Assume you're worried, right? You're worried that whatever destroyed all your brothers and sisters in the last place could have possibly attacked everyone at Argent's Reach, right?
I am somewhat concerned that we should have met somebody in this journey, and yet the place seems rather empty.
Are there towns between us and Argent Reach?
No, there's only Argent Reach. We're coming in from the northeast, which is basically open plains lands. Down to the south is where the arable crops and small farms are located. But even around here, I would expect some sort of sightings, unless
Unleash.
Unless
Why would you expect that? When were you last here?
I was last here 4 years ago.
And why would people be on this track?
Well, because Argent Reach is a prosperous part. There would be people traveling from different parts along the roads. The children sometimes just play outside Argent Reach.
But why would they be coming up and down this path to the keeps?
They would be bringing supplies to the keeps, but they would be coming to the wooded area to fell trees for furniture, etc.
Or maybe have picnics.
There should be groups of people. It is almost as if... No. Very strange.
How is this area formed? Because it seems very natural but unnatural in the same time. It's like something big has hit the middle of this causing the mountains to rise up and the lake in the middle to go down. What is at the bottom of the lake?
Let us camp, and I can tell you the story of Argent Reach.
By all means, but should we progress until nighttime and then camp?
Yes, it is nighttime now.
Well done, at least. Thank you. Blink.
How convenient.
We're all sitting around the campfire. We've already made everything.
Yeah, you've been there for several hours.
Azra, are you drunk?
At least they were a torch going. It's nighttime now. Yes.
Imagine the entire time Azra's like had a flask. He's just avoiding Cyrus from seeing it.
She says, centuries ago, the Earth Dragon flew over a mountainous region. We do not know why, but it sent down a powerful blast that shook the ground itself and dug out a huge crater-like area from the mountains. And then, with its magic, it bestowed life in the area. Trees grew, water sprung from springs, and it dug deep and filled the bottomless lake, full of crystal clear, untainted water.
Alcohol.
And then the Earth Dragon gave us its final blessing. Humans. From its inside, the humans spawned and became inhabitants. Then she uses the word we as if she is one of these from ancestral, their ancestral people being passed down, so they consider themselves sons and daughters.
You are part of a dragon?
We were, the dragon bore us. It created us. And then, as legend says, in honor of the Earth Dragon, we built Argent Reach. And it is said that the Earth Dragon still looks over us. And at special times, once a century, you can see it flying across the sky, blanking out the moon for a moment as its body eclipses the moon itself.
Sounds legit.
We were
So
born.
This dragon gets in the way of the moon. Does that piss you off, Bartleby?
No, there's natural cycles of the moon. And
How close at least
One
are
of
we
right,
to the
Bartleby.
dragon?
Calm down.
How close are we at least for the dragon flying across the moon? Are we one of those century moments?
She says, oh no, we are still waiting for the next one. Apparently,
Have you seen one?
No. She says the first one was just recorded in the books, close to the generation of and creation of Argent Reach. We are yet to see the next one.
Right.
If it happens roughly every 100 years or so, Argent Reach hasn't been around that long.
Well, it is said every 100 years. Maybe it's been a little bit longer, but we hold
How
out
long-
faith.
How long has Argent Reach been here?
Well, I
200.
am 24, and my ancestors before me and my ancestors before that, it has been around for a few centuries.
Can't come with
Right.
better roads than this.
Oh,
At least, do you
Cyrus.
see what I'm saying? Because it's been here a few centuries, but still no dragon fly over.
But when Cyrus says that, by the way, she sort of like thumps his arm in a friendly way and said, "Oh, Cyrus, you jest. You jest." And she says, "But Hazra, it is important to have faith in the coming of the Earth Dragon."
I agree with faith, but there becomes a point where faith becomes pig-headed adherence to what you think should happen and clearly what hasn't happened.
She turns to you, Bartleby. Is your faith waning like the phase of the moon? Like Hasdras says?
My faith is never waning. It
Ariel
does not
is
have
a
its own moon
beautiful
cycle.
goddess. No, it's a beautiful goddess. You saw her amazing powers in the house we left.
Oh,
That is
yes.
the power of Amriel. She is, well, Bartleby is her amazing servant, in a sense, who has the ability to save us.
I'm just checking out Bartleby's face at the moment.
But Bartleby is her conduit. Big word on this plane.
We all have our obsessions with pointless endeavors. Let's see. I have this. I'm going to go to sleep, and then you guys figure it out. All right.
I'm more concerned there's a wyvern flying around here. I might stick my spear.
Again.
Bloody wyverns.
Or it might be the same wyvern that brings your spear back.
They're everywhere. Like bloody
There you
midges.
So-
Keep an eye for the guy on the flaming horse.
Game dealer.
I want to probably deal with him as soon as possible.
I'm just putting you in some resemblance of a marching order, but if you want to move, can you see your own characters, by the way? Can you move them? All right.
I cannot.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
I can.
all good.
Yeah, actually, you would be at the front, Cyrus, with Annalise, wouldn't you? And I'd be behind you,
Yeah.
picking at her whatever she says, because it clearly is BS.
Oh, are you at the back, Bartleby, having a chat with Merrick?
I think I would probably like to do that.
Cool. What
But
would
we're
you
probably
like to
just trudging quietly.
Not talking.
Yeah, like if I know Merrick, it probably responds a few times, but we're not exactly having philosophical discussions back here.
Eric's occasionally muttering something under his breath that you can't quite hear, usually in response to something outrageous that Annalise has just said.
And you'd be
My
like, I
perception's low.
spy, my life, something going, rock.
So there's no dialogue that you two want to have just at the back there? You don't have to have a dialogue.
Merrick's all dialogued out at the moment.
That's absolutely fine. Bartleby, is there anything?
There you go.
We're on a mission.
Okay.
Wanna
So-
get somewhere
Easy,
that
go
feels
back
more
on a mission.
familiar.
Your journey towards Argent Reach continues a couple of days, and it's late afternoon when you suddenly see the towers and spires of Argent Reach ahead of you. And Annalise starts to almost like quicken the pace slightly and talks to you, Cyrus, and sort of like says, look, that is where the famous tavern is with the non-alcoholic drink and wine. And
I feel
that's
like
where
that's
Sansa...
oxymoronic to have a non-alcoholic drink in a tavern, but it's fine. It's fine.
Please do not use your magical language with me. I am but a lonely girl.
How far away are we,
Yeah.
roughly, by
Oh, boy.
looking at the city? How far is
Yeah,
it away?
so I'm going to tell you, because Annalise sort of like looks ahead and sort of like as it starts to draw to night, she suggests that you can easily get to Argent Reach. There's no point camping out again. And you're about 5 kilometers away.
Brilliant.
Probably take you... well, I can run 5 kilometers in like 35 minutes. So at a gentle jog, 35 minutes. But it's at that point that something passes across the moon and you hear...
It's a balloon. No.
Caw-caw.
You hear a voice.
You know what I'm going to do?
What's he going to do? That's all I heard then. Do you know what I'm going to do? You can hear a voice. It's almost like an amplified voice. And you can see high up, framed by the moonlight, something riding on what it seems to be a nightmare, a darkling, or a dark mount that you've seen before. And it seems to be over like 500 meters away up in the sky, but you can hear this person's voice very clearly. And round him, there seems to be smaller flying things. And his voice seems to boom out unnaturally loud and amplified. And it says, "Hand over the last guardian. You are new here. Hand her over to us, and we will return you to your homeland. You can't help these mortals. They are beyond your help and are undeserving. Your new ways have no power here. You are, quite frankly, out of your league. Hand her over, or, even better, kill her now, and my mistress will reward you, and we will not follow you back to your world. You
Okay.
would be saving your world in exchange of giving us this one. All your loved ones will be saved. You merely need to slit her throat, or, if you prefer a quicker death for her, cleave her head straight off. What do you say? Help us, and we will save you. You will be free to leave this realm unharmed."
Combat stance. And
That
she
sounds
was
like
going-
wizard talk, Kazra.
Yeah.
Like a sorcerer that has magic and a head that
It's
could be
gonna
turned
die.
away.
It's Chicken Molotov, isn't it?
I turn back to the group.
Die.
You think he's talking to us?
I don't
Cyrus
like that phrase, last guardian. That bodes ill.
Annalise turns to you, Cyrus, and said, "You are not going to kill me, are you, Cyrus?"
Whack.
No, of course not. Why would we do that? 'Cause we
Tell
have
him.
morals. and
Tell him, use your magic, amplify your voice, and give him your reply.
So you're going to take me to the Lake of Booze. Oh, apparently it was. She's going to chop up. What was it? Cucumber and peppers, and put a string for
Oh,
the dog.
nice.
Yeah.
What's going to be your reply?
Cyrus.
He's far out, right?
Yeah, he's far away. He's
yeah,
well out
so-
of spell range.
We need
Okay.
Mr. Pickles to use oratory to amplify your voice, Cyrus.
What? What?
I don't know. In my head, it's sounding good. Then no.
If you need a boost to your talk, I can.
Otherwise, Cyrus
Oh,
would
here
go.
we go.
Or otherwise, Cyrus is say, "No, we are not going to go over."
No, I was just gonna say lick my butt. That's good.
Are you amplifying?
I don't have amplify.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll help him out there and cast a spell, but that seems kind of unwise in front of a person who would probably know what spell casting looks like.
You're probably far enough away. Merrick has just moved slightly away from you, Bartleby. I don't know. I don't know if you
moved slightly
noticed.
further away from Annalise. In fact.
Okay, here it goes. Then I'll give you a little boost because I'm your buddy. Pow.
Yeah. You can
Very nice.
reply however you wish. Cyrus.
Oh, Cyrus. Okay.
Yeah, I can put it on anybody, and so I touched your cheek, and now you can speak.
It's your girlfriend. You do it.
Come closer. We'll talk terms. Otherwise, you will also meet an untimely defeat.
Annalise turns to you and says, "Terms? Are you offering me up to this person?"
Undo the spell.
I was going to say, no. It's a trap.
I
And it's like,
don't want to hear this.
No,
kind of-
everybody is forced to
Booms
listen
across
to you
the
now. All who can hear the
How do you turn
speaker are
this
forced
off?
to listen.
It's-
There's no
it's
turning it off.
say.
There's no volume off or there's no dimmer switch.
I just mimed to Annalise.
Push his butt to mute.
A silent kill will do me fine. Are you not brave enough, sorcerer?
Are you not brave enough to come closer so it can kill you in person?
Will you kill her?
You heard my terms. Come closer. We'll talk it out.
I take that as a no.
Dance off.
You will regret this decision. You should have killed her. Now you will all die here before you can reach Argent Reach. Remember, we were considerate and provided you with an option. Remember this when you look into our eyes, begging for mercy, because we will not be giving you a second chance.
Is this the same guy from the horse that was at the keep?
Too far away to tell.
Ah,
So,
I listened to the podcast.
so at this
We
point,
can't afford multiple villains this session.
oh yes, oh I know what you're referring to now.
Which I will completely
Yeah.
ignore.
No, yeah.
Yep. Pretend we never heard it.
Pretend you never heard it. But you can see how it connects. At this point, Annalise says that she says, we need to get to Argent Reach as quickly as possible. Now might be a time for going slightly faster than a walk. If we can reach the walls of Argent Reach, there might be, hopefully, they can help us protect. And she looks at you and Cyrus and says, how is your jogging?
Annalise, if you run into that gate, you'll die.
No, I think she's right, Cyrus.
I think
speed
she's
is our
prepared
essence.
for an ambush. That's why I think.
And I'm going to look to the sky and shout, you will not take this lady. She's under our protection.
It just comes
Damn you,
out.
horseman!
Now get to the chopper.
It just comes out as, we are the... And the guy in the horse goes, what? Sorry.
Got to the chopper.
What? Speak up, man. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to change the time stamp from this moment on until you get to Argent Reach. We are actually going to be going in minutes at this point. You will travel for about 35 minutes to get to the Argent Reach, which is about 5 kilometers away. You will do a gentle jog at that point. You're not running full sprint. And just to let you know, because you're a little bit more strenuous than walking, you're running, you're jogging, you will need to make easy endurance checks every minute of your constitution. Okay, so I think if I've got my Bartleby, is your constitution 8?
Yeah.
So you will be making easy constitution checks to avoid a level of fatigue at 8 minutes, 16 minutes, 24 minutes, 30 minutes. So you are all running. I think, Cyrus, you'll be 9, 18, and 27, as will Merrick.
Yeah.
And I'll be 13
and 26.
26, yeah.
Yeah. So you will only have to ever make Hazra 2
Yeah.
easy rolls, and then that would be it. Of course, at the same time, we're going to have combat. The combat will fit inside minutes. Okay. But if we do several rounds of combat, remember a round of combat is just 5 seconds. If we do more than the amount that you need to make a fatigue roll for combat, you will have to roll that as well. As you look behind you, you notice that the creatures that seem to be flying are heading down towards you. They're coming from the back, Merrick and Bartleby. At any time, if you as a party would like to stop, you can stop, but time stops as well. Okay, and we go into, say, combat rounds or something like that. You can actually call a halt and bring your wagons round for defense if you wish, but you will delay in getting closer to Argent Reach. So the first thing I would like to know, I notice Hazra's moved already. It looks like the attack is going to come from the back. So if you would like to arrange yourselves how you wish to be running forward. So you're running down the map.
I'm going to run behind Bartleby, smacking his ass with my spear.
Bartleby's going,
That's one Hail Mary. 1, 2 Hail Marys.
Tarek will run with Annalise at the front, which takes him out of anything at the moment. Cyrus, where would you like to be? Are you just behind Annalise like that?
Muted.
Oh, thank God for that.
No, just using it as a shield.
He was busy slitting her throat, thinking, no, she's
like,
dead.
I'm just carving my knife up, getting ready for that. Yeah, from behind. I can't cast while running, right?
Oh, right.
Okay.
That's an interesting point. So you can only cast spells if you got a clear mind. You can't when you're drunk. Have a verbal to be able to say anything. At least one hand free, and be walking.
Okay.
I've got it all written down on a little card. Look.
Right, when you get a head start, you can stop or walk, turn around, and fire.
So,
well, I'm this right before our run. Then can I cast something then?
That is totally up to you, but time is still progressing. So if you want to set off or not, that's up to you. But you'll have to announce to the party now what you're actually doing. if you need the party
I'm just putting
to
the protection on us. Just everyone, let me put some protection on you, and then we can run.
Okay then.
It won't take a few seconds.
Merrick and Hazra, you can see these creatures diving down towards you from the sky. They seem to be plummeting at a terrific speed, almost like peregrine falcons, Hazra, that you've seen. So yeah, put this spell. Put the spell in the chat that you wish to cast.
Well, it's both
I'm also
damage
gonna
resist
cast a
and
spell.
spell resist.
Yeah, spell resist. Okay, then. So, how many people do you want to put it on?
How many people? Oops. That's sorry.
Will you have time, Cyrus?
Targets is
Are you combining it with another spell?
yeah. Hold on. Adelaide.
I think he's doing
Adelaide.
spell and pain resist or damage resist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Adelaide's just his girlfriend.
Adelaide,
is-
you stopped us. You stopped being a girl.
She's a
Stop
very
biting me.
small girlfriend.
It's Cyrus is
Wait.
good. Don't worry about it.
Stop it.
Don't judge his life choices.
Stop barking. No. Incorrect.
Where'd you put the peanut butter?
And you need to do
actually,
something for range because you're not in
Oh,
touching range.
I thought he wanted us all to huddle up and hold his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all group up.
No.
That would take some time.
Yeah, he's going to have
And
to
I don't know
put
if
something in. He's still going to it's still only going to be a couple of combat rounds at the moment because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 5 turns. Well, hang on, 6 turns.
Yeah.
6 turns. So how many action points do you have?
3.
3. So it's going to be 2 combat rounds before the spells come off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going on.
And who have you not put the spells? Because you've said 5 people, but there's 6 of you all together.
Sorry, might as well make it 6.
Leave Annalise because she might die.
And then
No,
she's
I'm
dead in
joking.
any
Yeah.
case, isn't she?
No, I'll protect us all. It's not going to change much to.
Okay, then. So it'll be a little bit over. It'll be just coming into 3 combat rounds when it sets off, and it'll be what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 magic points when you cast it. That's right. Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
grab my Jaguar totem and just try something as well?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Oh, badly.
Well, you can
Way
pop.
of the
I'll take it. I'll take a minute.
Why is that roll augmented?
It shouldn't be augmented. Sorry.
It's
Why is it augmented? Why is it augmented? Oh, because let's just clear that. Sorry. Let's do it again.
Yep.
It's the way of the Jaguar. It's
That's fine. So what's that? What did we decide that was doing?
that's making my combat hits 1 step easier, wasn't it?
Okay.
I
Got
was
you.
hoping I could like choose whatever I wanted at the time. For the rest of
No,
the day.
you have to
Yeah.
learn different ones. So if you have a look at the order that I sent you, that is your
Yeah.
order. It shows you what you can sort of like use, and you learn them separately rather than choosing. So you would learn them as if you're learning a new spell.
Yeah.
You would use experience points. Okay, then. So that's off. Cyrus is busy doing things. Is there anybody else who wishes to do anything at this moment in time?
We've
I think
got
so.
time. I think I'm going to try and cast protection on myself.
Nice.
Try being the operative word.
Do you wish to re-roll it and use a point of luck or not?
I've only got 1 more point of luck. I'll leave it for now.
Yeah. Okay then. Anyone else? Bartleby?
Is Bartleby going to run around giving his blade sharp?
Well, my question is, how far away are these creatures?
They're plummeting quickly.
Because I kind of want to use shock on one of them. I just don't know if they're close enough to be able to cast that properly.
Well, they will be eventually, because we're going to go into combat rounds pretty soon.
Can't outrun them, right? That's not something that's. They're coming down from above. They're gonna hit us before we can outrun them.
Yeah, and there's
Wise.
several of them.
Yeah. So.
It's whether or not you want to cast a defensive spell, Bartleby, before combat happens, or you can use your shock spell within combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold off on that shock spell. And not that I don't have faith in my faithless friend, but I think I'm gonna need to put up a quicker shield if we're gonna be facing these guys down.
Oh yeah.
So I will go ahead and not fumble.
Not fumble. So that is a
Very
goody
nice.
good. So at this point, I'm just going to put some tokens on the map. Hopefully you can see those. Can you see them all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they look very similar to the frost darklings that you saw. But these seem to almost like be the winged version of them. They're armed with the normal long spears and shields, and they've got leathery wings that are currently tucked back and out of the way as they come into their dive. So first things first, can we have some initiatives, please?
Merrick, wait, what? Is my initiative higher than Merrick's? That can't be right.
Let's have a look. Merrick has, he's got armor on. He's got 1d10 plus 8. What was Bartleby's?
1d10 plus 9.
Yeah.
There you go.
I guess I am just wearing leather armor.
Yeah, so you're not actually...
I've still got some extra armor that I've pinched off the Guardians.
Yeah. So Hazra is up there at the top. Bartleby, what's Merrick's plus 8 plus 9? So Bartleby, and what is Cyrus's? 10. So it'll be like that. And then I need to roll mine.
1d10 plus 30.
No, that would be unfair. Completely
plus 20.
unfair.
27.
So
What's your initiative bonus based off of?
I think it's dexterity and intelligence.
Yeah, it is,
Then
because
divided by 2? Because those are my 2 highest ones.
Yeah, it's from a table, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah. So it reads off a table, because I was talking on the podcast that if you are, it's dexterity and intelligence. So if you're a big, heavy giant, you will never have lots
That's
of.
right.
Yeah.
That was your I Love Giants speech, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. So
But
right.
they were like slow motion. Whoa.
Okay then. So this is how the combat will happen. Because these are flying down at you, they are doing charges at you. However, they are going through you. So they're not charging into you and stopping. They're swooping down to attack you. As they get close to you, the longest reach weapon will strike first. Each time they come down to attack you from the charge, you have an option to do one of the following. You can try and evade the attack or parry the attack, or you can counter the attack. So if you counter the attack, that means you are hitting back at it, if that makes sense. So as it comes down, it'll try to attack you. You can either parry it, evade it, or try to hit back at it. And at that point, that is when you use your action roll, your action point. So what we're not doing is doing things like interrupting or anything like that. You don't need to save your action point. I just need that when I'm actually looking at who is going to go first, etc. if we get down to land combat later on. Sorry, if we happen to get down to land combat. So you have the choice to either... Oh, the other thing that I have to remind you about is that these creatures are coming down at speed. Okay, so use all your understanding about how that might work. So obviously the first two people that they're coming down to are going to be Merrick and Hazra. Okay, so the first thing I need to know, let's start with you, Merrick, since you're there already. So the first thing I need to know is what's the reach of your weapon?
I believe the reach of my weapon is long, because it's a long sword.
Okay then. So
medium-sized weapon with long reach.
So both our weapons are long, so we'll actually attack simultaneously. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to roll mine first, and then you can decide what action you want to take. Okay, does that make sense? Because obviously if I miss, then you can just counter attack and not do any. But remember, if you evade, you won't get an attack at this thing as it flies by. Yeah. Okay. So here comes its first attack roll at you. It comes swooping down and just slices past you. Very tight. Very tight. What would you like to do? So you can either... go for it.
Kill it.
I'm going to hit it. Since it's missing me anyway, I'm going to hit it. In terms of how he's actually doing this, there is a move in Lichtenau called a Krumpau, which is basically as your opponent swings at you, you take a step to the side so that his blow misses you, and then you strike sideways. So you hit him from side on. So that's effectively going to be what he does. Yeah. As this thing comes in, he steps sideways and then strikes.
Nice.
With this kind of like a windmill motion towards it.
Yeah. So roll your to hit roll.
My to hit roll.
If you fumble now,
you take away the only part of me. Right. You need people. Hazra and Merrick, you need to keep reminding me that I need to subtract things from my dice roll.
Yeah.
So 5 off, Merrick.
Say again, sorry.
If you use a point of luck, that would become a critical.
Yes, it would, and you would have two specials, one or both of which could be criticals.
Maximum damage.
Yes, I think I am going to use my other point of luck here then and make that a crit. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Seems like an excellent suggestion.
Is that your last point of luck?
That is my last point of luck, but what the hell?
So if you get a major wound later on, you won't be. Yeah.
We have a Bartleby, don't worry.
Bartleby can't attach heads.
So we learned this lesson already with Bartleby and a certain sorcerer who sent us here.
I'm going to play aggressively. If he dies, at least he will die in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, that's fair.
And there are more of these flying creatures behind.
Yeah.
That's Space Invaders.
Yeah. Very much so.
I'm going to use my point of luck, and I'm going to see whether I can at least take out one of them.
Okay, then. That's fantastic, then. So you need to roll for me. You need to tell me your specials, and then I need a hit
Specials,
location
yes.
and damage.
I'm going to remind myself what the specials are.
Did the ice trolls have natural armor? Like they had thick flesh, I recall.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
wondering
they
whether
did.
bypass armor might be a
Bypass
good idea,
armor,
just in
yeah.
case.
Bypass armor, max damage.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Then you choose
I'll go for
location.
bypass armor and maximum damage then. Yeah.
It's a great roll that Skyflyer did.
Yeah, so you find a gap in the defender's natural or worn armor.
Guys aren't.
It's his side. His flank is exposed.
They're useless without their wings.
Yeah, so I need you to roll for me a hit location and then some damage.
Right. I take it it's not going to be the standard hit location chart if they've got wings. So am I just rolling a
Just roll a
D20 for hit
D20.
location?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So that's a 10.
That sounds middleish.
Yes, that's on its chest.
And what's your max damage?
Max damage is 10. I haven't got blade sharp on, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame.
10 natural armor. No.
That is a shame. Hang on, because I've got a big table with all these on.
I'm going to stop coaching because I'm going to cut this up.
Right, here we go. There's so many combatants in here that I need to make sure that I keep 10. So that's chest, yeah. So that'll be down to that. So as it flies past, you take it, sort of like tries to kebab you. You take a step to the side and thrust your or slice with your sword, and so you bypass its armor, and you have done quite a serious wound on it. Enough of a wound for it to have to make its endurance check. So yours was a critical, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So it doesn't make its critical, and you sort of like catch it, and it sort of like stumbles off, and it almost like you hit it in its chest, and it sort of like rolls out, and wings sort of like collapse, and it sort of like lands, skids on the floor, and goes sliding. It's definitely out.
Given how fast it was diving, does it take any extra damage when it hits the ground?
Well, it's failed its endurance roll, so it's out of the. It's unconscious on the floor at the moment. In any case, for a number of rounds.
Then, yeah.
Okay, so the next one is coming down to you, Hasra.
Okie dokie.
Just so you know, I'm putting numbers on these, just so we know. So this is number 2, and number 3 and number 4 are coming down in a second.
Number 2.
So I'll you'll have a short spear like me, won't you?
I do. It's a medium with long reach.
Yeah. So we both go. So I'll roll first.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it's a very good hit.
I shall parry this.
Okay. Or are you going to parry or counterattack it? Or hang on a minute. It's not a very good hit because you didn't remind me. I need to take off 10 for that roll, don't I? For my skill.
You take off 13, wasn't it?
So it's your
13.
roll.
Yeah, and you take off 13.
So in which case it hasn't hit, because my skill would be 50, won't it?
It will indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will get 36, which means that I've missed.
I'm going to brace myself and thrust forward as it dives at me. I'm not as good as Merrick. I will not step to the side. I will just go for whack.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to use brace, which is a combat
No,
move.
no, it's just the way I'm stood. I'm just going to stand there and go
Yeah.
thrust forward.
Okay, then. So you slice a thrust into it. So you will hit it. But
We're classed as close range now, aren't we? So I can choose location.
no, it's only ranged weapons that applies to.
Sorry.
You're in melee combat. You're just.
So I will choose location then.
Yeah, so I need choose location, and then I need, or I just need your damage. Then, if you're using choose location,
so
damage.
Head, and my damage would be. Sorry, bear with me. Short spear. There we go. 8 points damage in the head.
Yeah, nice. The only sad thing about that is that he's got a shield.
That is shield.
And he's passive blocking his head.
I should have gone for the wing.
Which means it strikes off.
That's fine. I'm still alive.
Yeah. But it does. You sort of like cross paths.
I didn't realize that was shield. Sorry.
Yeah. Spears and shields.
That's what I need.
Yeah. It's got. You can see it's got a target shield. Yeah, the wonders of passive blocking.
I know. Much underused.
I'm just making.
And the more important thing is it's not hit badly.
The benefit of. Oh, right. So what happens is that it will reduce the damage. So it's not sort of like negated. It still has. You'll still do damage. So your damage is 8. Okay. So the next thing that we need to look at is the 2 sizes. So my target shield is large.
I'm medium, so it negates it, I reckon.
I'm large. You're medium. Yeah, it absorbs all the damage as it flies past and out of it. So that's the first turn of combat. Cyrus, you are still casting.
So, like, how far into the casting was I able to do before we started combat?
You're probably about one combat round. So you had 3 actions. So you'll have another 3 actions. So you've now done 3 actions, haven't you? So you at the beginning of the next one, the next attack, your spells have come off, because wasn't it 7 turns you had to do?
Yeah. So do you have to do an entire round, or?
Yeah. So you'd had 3 actions before the combat started.
No. You
had 3 actions during that part of the battle. So as the next one starts, you will start casting your finishing spells as they attack. But Cyrus, you do notice, and Bartleby, you do notice that this one here has flown past and is gaining height. Okay, it's not on the ground or anything like that. It definitely looks like it's circling round for another attack. Whether or not it'll come forward or not is not clear. So just before we go for break, because I've just seen the time, sorry. Cyrus, why don't you roll your invocation roll?
Okay.
I'm going to look to Merrick and apologise. I'm very sorry, Merrick. I missed.
4.
Well, 4. Okay, then. So this will put damage resistance and spell resistance on everybody. You'll take 7 lots of power magic points back. So the damage resistance does what?
8. It protects against 8 damage.
So 8, like 8 armor points. Yeah.
It's essentially 8 armor points. Yeah.
And your spell resist will block spells up to. Did you do it at 8?
Yeah.
9. You did it at.
Oh, 9. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Spell resist 9 magnitude.
So we have a shield of 8.
Who has a shield of 8? Oh yes, sorry. And then
that thing.
yeah, then Bartleby has his own thing that he's got going on. He seems to have a little
I have my own thing going on over here.
Yeah.
Okay then. Let's
Mr.
quickly
Bunker.
Let's quickly take our break there. Then we can come back and finish this off and see whether or not you get through to Argent Reach by the end of the session, or whether or not you're just dead on the floor. So just to let you know, we will be back at 10 to the hour. Okay, so do go off, stretch your legs.
10 to, dead at 5 to.
Yeah.
Make a coffee.
Make a good drink. You're going to be sat around for a long time. Okay,
Grab
we'll
your
see.
popcorn.
We'll see you.
I'll give that Coca-Cola a 4x.
I
beverages
remember
are
you
available.
saying to sponsor Coke. He said we need to push all Colombian exports.
I know. I always have a Coke and a smile in the morning.
So
okay, guys.
Coke, it wakes you up.
It does.
Or you're a parole meeting. No.
How would you keep snacks, the snack business, in business with a Coke and a smile?
Lovely. Mr. Pickles, I forgot Bartleby's shock spell in the last bit. So would you like to shock him or try to shock him?
Yeah, beat a 58.
Is it evade?
It is.
As lifts his cloak. Oh,
no. So he does evade, but of course it's an opposed roll, so it goes on the highest success. And the highest success is 58, which is Bartleby's.
these girls are good.
So there's almighty bang. And is that 3 turns, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm doing my part and making loud noises in hopes that, maybe the others get a little scared. They just kind of fly off.
What's this 12? What's this 12?
That's his chest. So he sort of like gets stunned in it, and he sort of like rolls onto the ground stunned. And what I'm going to say that Annalise at that point will go up to it and start hacking away at it to finish it. So remember, you will have, think of it as, you're no closer to Argent Reach at the moment, but remember that at any point, every round that these attack from the air, everybody has an action that they can do something just like that. So, okay, so this is the second wave of them coming in now. But before we do that, Hazra, can you, let's say, Bartleby, can you make a perception check, please?
Barely.
All seeing.
So while, 1 second.
It's okay. I'm perceiving.
So while Merrick and Hazra are concentrating on these 2 that are coming down, flying down, spears out and shields at the ready, you notice something very strange. Further back, there's 2 more coming down, but they seem to be carrying something.
Bombs.
It looks like they're carrying something that looks a bit like a frost darkling, but seem to be red in color. Okay, and they don't seem to be carrying shields and spears. The people, the ones that don't look like frost darkling, they just seem to be unarmed, and they're sort of like holding on to the legs of the one above, and they seem to be coming down. It looks like they're going to land further away. It doesn't look like they're coming straight into combat. So, Merrick, after that superb hit with one of them, this other one swoops down, ready to try to kebab you with a spear. Anytime Bartleby and Cyrus, is that if there's any time that you need to do something, then please just shout out, and then I'll stop.
I need to do something.
Go for it.
We've just had a break.
I would like to give a blade sharp to the fella in front of me, Mr. Hazra.
By all means.
That's how you do it, Merrick.
That's nice.
Yeah. Have a little bit of sharpness to your combat here. Maybe you'll pierce through the shield.
If I see the glow on my spear, I will give my all-knowing love of Amriel's grin.
Okay. This one swoops down. It looks like it's going to miss you.
Okay, in that case, same again.
Yeah.
As he came out of the first attack, stepped right, struck left, came back into a ready position in the opposite direction, so he can now just do exactly the same thing mirrored and have a go at this one.
Nice. Yeah, that will hit, so you'll have a special hit location and damage.
Hey, Decisions. What special should I use? What would be good here?
You could target its wings.
Yes, what I was wondering.
You could try and trip them.
between Sunder or choose location on the wing. I think I'm going to go for the wing. So I will choose location.
Good call. Good call.
For 7 points.
Okay. You're not bypassing armor or anything like that, aren't you?
I'm not, no, unfortunately.
Okay. So in which case, that's going to reduce to that. And that's going to reduce to that. On its, that's its right wing that you're going for. You can either go for the right or the left. Which one would you like? Because you're choosing location, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm attacking from its right. So that logically would be the right wing. It's going to be the easier one.
Okay.
Flying Pashas. Oh, sorry. Ignore me.
Okay. So that's okay. Yeah. So you slice it on its wing. It doesn't seem to clip it. It clips it slightly. It's not. Doesn't need to make any roll or anything like that as it shoots past you. Hazra, this one comes in for you.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so that will hit because the minus 30, it's coming at 50%, so 38, so that's hit.
I'm going to parry.
Okay. Okay then. So
what you stick it, don't you?
Yeah, we both hit, but so we just use now how much damage your weapon will do. So it's, can you see how much it will actually absorb? So we both got large. What size is your?
Mine's medium but large reach.
Yeah, so mine is the same because I've got a medium armor. So therefore it will absorb your
Exactly, all of it.
Yeah, will do all of it. There's no point. There's no point doing any hit locations or anything like that. So he comes flying by, and I'm going to take off number 2 because Annalise has hit it to bits, and that sort of like flies by. So these two are flying by, and they're both still alive, and they're circling. And at that point,
my blade shot would have had anything extra to that, would it? No, sorry. Yeah.
And as that happens, far off over here, are dropped to I just need to get my range right. 2 of these, almost like, they look exactly like the frost darklings, but they're really dark red and purple, and they sort of like the flying ones drop them, and then they scoot up, and these almost like as they get close to the ground, they start to run with their feet. So when they hit the ground, there's a bit of running before they're released, and they come to this point, and they do something which you are going to love.
Yay!
Expect that to be a lie.
So thrilled.
Ba, 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 ba.
They're on our team.
So the one on the left, as you can see it, as it lands, it blows, opens its mouth, and lets out a huge belt of fire. This is not magical. Do you want to see that again? Because I just think it looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Really high.
It is kind of cool.
So they sort of like hit the ground running, and one of them just opens their mouth, and this breath weapon just shoots off. Anybody in the way, so it won't hit you, Bartleby, but it's hitting the 2 people in front. You can roll evade. If you're successful in your evade, you will take half damage, but you will end up prone. Just to let you, this seems to be the next raid for the attack, but it seems behind them seems to be another 2 flying. So yeah, what would you like to do, Hasra and Merrick, as this fire shoots towards you?
I'm not going to evade because I've got Bartleby behind me.
Oh, selfish protector.
I think I am going to evade.
Selfless, I think, protector. But
This is just fantastic. So like Hasra, I didn't get that joke, by the way. I was just thinking it was fantastic that Hasra's just sort of like standing there protecting Bartleby, and Merrick's just diving to one side. As it happens. Yeah, go for it, Merrick.
Okay, that is a successful evade.
So you will take half damage. Okay, so, and you will take the full damage. I'm just checking. Okay, here we go.
Spear, I'm going to put my spear like that and just push forward through it.
Nice. Okay. I do a measly 8 points of damage, so it will be stopped by your
8
damage.
points, half damage. I'm diving out of the way. No.
No, that's 8 down points full damage, but you got your damage resist up.
I do.
So and Merrick dies out the way. So you're sort of like off to one side, and
I
Could
have
have afforded to
confidence in.
trust in Cyrus there.
I was
but,
going to say I have confidence in Cyrus, and I need to protect Bartleby.
yeah. So you see this breath weapon go shooting out, and sort of like hits Hazra in front, and it's sort of like he sort of like buffers it, Bartleby, as it flows round him, but you see it glow off the damage. And then, of course, we get to the second one. That will blow down. You're on the edge of it, Merrick, so you can't dodge, but you will take half damage of it normally because you're on the edge. And you're still protecting. Oh, right. So, so that comes breathing out at you. These monsters are still running, by the way. They just seem to be running out. So you'll 1 point of damage because your 8 will resist it.
That will be absorbed by my armor, though, won't it?
Yes. However, we have to think about what kind of armor you've got on.
Flammable.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's sort of like the armor does stop it, that point of damage, but you are now literally, so it hits all your locations at the same time.
Yeah.
So if there's anywhere that you don't have armor on, it'll take a point of damage. So if you've not got armor on your head, for example, you'll take a point of damage from that. But at the moment, it's setting on fire as it goes. So Bartleby, you can see that the second one comes in, and it doesn't quite, Cyrus's magic does not quite hold it off. And you notice that parts of Hazra's armor, sort of like pajamas, start to become burning, as if, they're on fire. Right.
Well, I have the spell for that then.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
No way.
Just let me know when it's my time.
It's not really a spell. It's called pee on armor.
You're not going to wee on him, are you, or something like that?
It's very close.
I must disinfect the birds.
Okay, then we're going on to the next round now. So what's going to happen? These two monsters will be charging into combat, so they will be stopping at you this time. Cyrus and Annalise, you have a different problem, because behind you now, the 3 and the 4 have circled round and are zooming down to attack you as well.
Rack the crap out of that.
So actually, Bartleby, you will actually go before. Oh, I need to roll my initiative. Sorry, I need to roll my initiative of my flame darklings.
And Annalise.
Yeah, good point. Thank you.
And Tarek.
Yeah.
Oh,
who
yeah.
should be summoning his death spirit, or doing the ultimate gamble.
Right. Let me do one.
Fluffy the Chihuahua too. She's our spirit animal.
Ooh, nice. That's them. Who else did you say? Oh, Annalise. she uses Ulrich's sheet.
That's good. Ulrich was strong.
Along like bull.
Strong like a torture theist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever he was.
He was a mystic.
Okay, soul eater, then we'll say.
I can't find his sheet. Why can I not find his sheet? All right, let's do it from this point. Characters. Retired.
Yeah, I think Annalise like an inquisitor from Mistborn.
Oh, I know why she can't do it, because I've renamed it Annalise instead of Ulrich. That's why I couldn't find it. There it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is Annalise's. And do you want Terek's as well?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for him to be able to
He wouldn't
send
be
a death
running.
spirit.
Yeah, he wouldn't be running around just on his with it while we're doing this, would he?
Yeah, he's not playing solitaire right now.
Guys, I'm reading a book.
Good luck.
I'm almost at the end, god damn it.
Okay. So that I go there. So the first to react will be the charging flame darklings that are coming. So at this point, we're going into a combat round situation normally, if that makes sense. So this is coming up. So I'm assuming that what you will do, Hazra, is just delay. You're sort of like try what would you like to do on 18 since you're on fire? I think that might be
I
a
would
good
like
idea.
to, if it's coming into me,
Tuck
I'm
and
going to try
roll.
and exactly. I was going to try and roll on the floor, get my fire out, and then when I come round, when I do my roll, I'd like to be on my knee, my spear braced, ready for it.
Okay. And so you duck to the ground.
And just to like Fisher here, I'm going to use a maneuver that is known throughout the world in ESO as jabba jabba.
Jabby jabby.
Jabby.
Okay, so you tuck and roll as you hit the ground and start to try to put out the fire. I've just put him prone instead of you, so I'm going to put you prone. There you go. So you're ducking and rolling as he approaches. So that's one of your action points gone for ducking and rolling. Let's do you first, Merrick. So this is now this one, and I've got minus what to the roll?
It's only -5.
-5. Here we go. To my skill, it is.
So a minus.
Okay, so this one comes running up to you, ready to attack you. Now you are actually prone on the floor.
Yeah.
Are you not? Which
I are.
Which I think that gives me. Attacker is helpless. No, attacker is fighting on and.
One quite easier, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Which means if I go one, no, I still won't because it'd be. No, I will because it'd be 99 minus. How many points did you say? 5.
5. Yeah.
So my easy. Because instead of standard, it'd be easy. My easy would have been 99, so that'll go down to 94. And I've got an 82, which means I've hit. You can use an action point if you wish to. You can't evade, but you can try to parry from the floor. It will be a hard roll, though.
As it says formidable in my book.
Oh, formidable then. Go for it.
Yeah. Which is lousy at formidable, but yeah, I'm going to give it a go.
Hey,
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's good. So there won't be any special that I can do because we both got the same level. But this will be to your 14.
Right on.
14, and I will be doing. I cannot do 0 point of damage.
It's what the system says in rules.
How can it? The
I'm
damage
sure
of a
it
short
knows what it's doing.
the damage of a short spear is 1d8 plus 8 plus my damage bonus. There is no way. Why is that?
It just works out that way sometimes.
Sometimes life
sometimes
sucks.
you stab the ground and the ground
Yeah.
doesn't give. You know,
Right, I'm just
It's saying
going
it's
to,
rolling a plus
it's
0.
okay to be clumsy.
I remember being a frost darkling once, and I tried to hit somebody and I missed. Well, I didn't miss.
Yeah.
I hit him. I was like, "Oh, you didn't do anything."
Not great
Frost-
eyesight, and
frost,
so
no.
they're bound to miss. You know, that's it.
okay. So
I
this is
pulled up short.
okay. So this is 10 points of damage that is coming into you. You did successfully parry. So how big is your sword?
It is a medium weapon.
A medium. I've got a medium as well, which means it will absorb all the incoming damage. So your weapons clash with each other as they come in, and yeah. So this is coming in at you now, Hazra.
Hair in the balls, stabs balls.
Oh my god.
So I'll have minus 13 on this roll, but you're prone as well. So instead of 99, it'll be 86. So my 36 will hit. You can use an action point to parry if you wish. But as Merrick said, it'll be formidable.
I would rather take the hit.
Trust in the Lord.
Trust in my buddy Bartleby.
It's not Amriel protecting you right now.
No, it's true. It's my buddy Cyrus.
That's
Oh,
not
but
work.
well, things just worked
That's
out
not
well
Yeah,
for you.
it just does. Yeah, it's the way forward.
1d2 plus a 1. Bagow. How did I score? 3 flipping 1.
That's right. That is right.
I trusted in the Lord, the Lady Amriel and Cyrus.
Okay.
Lady.
Booty.
So that's
Yeah.
that will be
Can I use
absorbed.
that? Can I use that turn to stand up?
No, because we're going in initiative
Oh,
order now,
no,
aren't
sorry.
we? Yeah.
Oh.
So on 18, you put
I
the
went
fire out.
first.
Yeah, you put the
I put
fire
the
out.
fire out, yeah.
So that's me done. So Tarek, do you want Tarek to try to call forth his
killer of flying things.
his death spirit? Is that what you would like him
Yes,
to do?
please.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Because if this thing, yes, but if he gets loose, no,
if he what, sorry?
gets loose.
Yeah, that's oh yeah, I never thought about that. That's a good point. So this is he needs to make a successful binding roll to pull it out. Which he does. Remove one of his luck point magic points.
Lisa said that to me the other night, you know.
I don't stop it. Just stop. Get your death spirit out. I would be worried. So he'll use a free action to get it to start to attack that one in front of you, Cyrus. So that's Cyrus. You're up now on 12.
I'm going to cast Fireblade,
Nice.
and
That's a folk
will do it.
magic, isn't it? So it's just
yeah,
a 1 turn you can cast that.
fumble.
No, it's not a fumble. It's just it didn't work.
Okay, I'm going to use a point of luck to re-roll that.
Okay.
That was disgusting, everybody.
It was. Annalise
That's
looks at you
filthy folk magic.
disgusting.
That wasn't much better.
Try harder. Cyrus, she says, try
I'm all
harder.
distracted.
I am obviously a distraction to you. Did you score? Did you? You just reversed them. That was nice. Cyrus, Bartleby.
Well, I don't think I'm going to do what I said that would protect fire situations. I'm going to shoot a shock towards the beast that is keeping Merrick down. Lefty up here.
Oh, yeah. Got ya.
Bad breath boy.
Bad breath boy.
So here is my shock roll. And if you'd like to try and evade that, you may.
Oh, that, yeah.
This
why
is
not?
a good time to cast the spell.
Let's have a look. So what do I need? A 95. Well, I need to succeed. I need a crit, don't I?
Yeah, you basically need a crit.
Yeah. Endurance, is it, or evade?
Evade.
Evade. Here we go. Give me a crit.
You got a better chance with this.
Oh, it was still good. It was still good. Okay, then. I need a hit location and some stun thing. Oh, that's a leg.
Yeah, knock you down a peg for 3.
For 3 turns. So this guy is now prone. Oh, that's sweet, Merrick. You're both prone together.
Now you guys are matching.
Oh, brilliant. You are down there. Okay, so this one flies down at Annalise, the last guardian. Will hit, so she will need to make. She's going into parry mode, by the way, rather than. Or do you want it to parry, or do you want it to strike back?
Do what feels right, Annalise.
Yeah, I don't control.
You're the last guardian.
Yeah, I'm not going to mansplain to Annalise what to do to protect herself.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you do have tactics that you could kind of.
She's just going to, therefore, what she's going to do is try to, she'll just try to parry the blow as it comes in, because she's a knight. That's what she does. What was that?
Probably why they all died.
What was it? 32. Okay, then. Guardian of Light. 38. What's her? Did she has blade sharp as well? Did you know that? Medium, medium, and medium. So they clash. She fights off the attack as that one swoops past. Merrick, you are on the ground.
But I'm about to not be.
You do notice a little wisp of fire coming out of this guy's mouth.
Yeah, I don't like that that he's doing that, but I still am going to spend my action to stand up.
Okay, then. You can take off the icon. And Annalise is done. We're all done, so we're coming back up to top of the round. And this is turn 2. And Hazra,
I'm not going to get up. Well, I'm going to get up. I'm going to stand up on one knee and thrust my spear forward.
So remember, if you are still prone, it will be formidable for your attack.
Maybe right.
Okay.
Let's do
I
it.
love the confidence.
Oh, it's one level easier, isn't it? Because I'm using my jaguar thinking doofer.
Yeah.
Hard.
It will be hard. Plus, you could use a point of luck if you wanted. Yeah. Okay, then. I've got 3 actions on these, so I can parry away. I'm not prone, so I don't need. But that will fail in any case, so that's
Yeah.
all right. So you will get a special hit location and damage.
They've got no shields or anything, have they? No.
No, they got no. No, they don't have shields. No, that is correct.
Okay, choose location head. And my damage will be with blade sharp.
Nice.
Oh, that's pants 6. So 6 to the head.
6 to my head. Thank you. And you didn't have nothing to bypass my armor or anything, didn't you? What number? Oh, that's number 2. That's number 2. Right. So 6 points to my head.
So I'm not prone, but I'm on my knee. In that sort of like one leg forward, one leg down.
There's no difference in the rule. You either stood up or you're prone. There's not sort of like halfway up or anything like that. My turn.
Halfway up is halfway down.
My turn. So I need a formidable hit to hit you, Merrick, don't I?
Yeah.
Because I'm prone, but you're not now, because I think you're stood up, aren't you?
I am indeed.
And I've got minus 5 to my roll. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Don't forget to add a point.
Can you blow up?
No, they don't blow up yet.
Oh God, what?
That's not a hopeful sound.
Yet.
Don't like the word yet. Don't like the word yet at all.
Kill one and see what happens.
Yeah.
Not yeti.
You're not close at all. So it's who's am I attacking? Yeah, it's me. Yeah, so he misses you. But I do get a hit as well against you, Hazra. You're still prone, so mine would be 1 level easier.
Hashtag kneeling.
No, so this wouldn't hit because I get easy, but I got to take 13 off my 99, which would be 86, and I rolled a 92. So he actually misses as you're down there. Tarek is still, and his death spirit is still taking out this one down here. Cyrus, you're up.
Cyrus is gonna start. Well, it's two things he wanted to do, but I guess I don't know if the one of them would work. Is it possible that I could animate the fire coming out of their mouths?
No.
No. Okay.
There's not enough. Well, even if you did, you would just be animating like a little match flame. You could make it. You could make it dance. You know, go.
No, then I will focus on racking it up.
I would love to see that before I die.
I'm gonna focus on racking it up and seeing what happens.
Okay.
So doing that.
So click the spell in, and then we can see how many turns you need.
All right, then. Recky. All right, so
1 target, I presume.
Yeah.
Duration you can leave. Do you wish to change the magnitude and the range? It depends who are you sending it at to start off with.
The one that's attacking Annalise, I think.
So that one's high up in the sky again.
So I'm doing range.
Yeah.
And yeah, that should be it.
Are you putting any magnitude onto it? Or not?
As well finish the rest of the magnitude, yeah. 5 points. And I could do so. I'll do. All right.
So that'd be 3 magic points and 3 turns, yeah? So start counting your turns. So this would be turn 1. Bartleby.
I would like to use shock at the one that is tagged 6, if I can see it.
What's the range of your folk magic spells?
Oh, that's a good question. It says ranged. It's a power times something, isn't it?
It's a cast at a distance up to the caster's folk magic score in meters.
Oh, my folk magic is 98. So if it's 98 meters away.
It's further than that. You can see Cyrus is aiming at 1,400 meters.
Gotcha.
So you haven't wasted it. You can do something else if you wish.
I'm gonna still shock, but I would like to shock the one in front of Hazra, Mr. 2.
Oh, nice. Yeah, shock.
Knock him down.
Shock and awe.
Oof.
No, you can't do much with it.
I could use a point of luck to reverse it, so it'd be harder for you to resist.
You could, yeah.
And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a 71. And go ahead and dodge.
Okay then. So this is evade, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay then.
72.
Only gets a 22, so I need a location and number of turns. 7. It's in his abdomen. Oh, only for
trouble.
1. Yeah, he's got a bit of a pain in his tummy. And that's it. So he'll be rolling about in a bit of pain as his stomach is
Very
stunned.
good call, that. Very good call. Well done, Battle.
Yeah, and there's another loud crack that breaks the night air. And okay then, and now it is me again. So this one, it's flying past you, Merrick, and trying to hit you. Whatever you wish to do now will take an action point, because we're into action rounds now. So let's see where this is -5 or -3.
At -5, yeah.
-5. Here we go. Oh, how can I do that?
Ooh.
That would have been a lovely hit.
That would have been fantastic, wouldn't it?
But he's flying by and missing you, so you can do one of two things. You can either just do nothing because he's missed you, or you can do a evade, parry. Well, you don't need to parry, or you can counter and do an attack on him.
No, I think I'm just going to let him go past since he's not hitting me.
Okay, he goes shooting past you. This one here flies over that one, over your head, and dives into the back of Annalise. Right, I need to roll this now. Okay, Cyrus, you see this. You see this out the corner of your eye as you're summoning up your rack. As it flies past, it's about to be sort of like ducks over one to one side, and it flies over, but it doesn't seem to have its weapons pointed at Annalise. As it gets close, with its feet, it tries to grab hold of her. And it just sort of like clinks off her armor as it goes flying past. It didn't look like it was about to attack her. It definitely looked like it was about to pick her up. Okay, yeah, no worries, Hazra. So, Merrick.
Okay. Well, having reserved my action point for it, when the thing came past me, I am going to have a go at this hunker burning love on the ground in front of me here.
Yeah, nice. Hit away. 82 is a nice roll. I'm at formidable. Yeah, I've still got. I'm at formidable to resist. Yeah, I don't do it. I tell you what, I am going to give my next battle, just so you know. I think I'm going to have a load of luck for the whole game, if that makes sense. And I think what I'm going to do is add up your luck, all of your luck, and have that as my pool for the
Across
game.
all of the NPCs. Yeah, that would make sense.
You know, so I
don't like
terrible.
the idea, but it would make sense.
Yeah. So every adventure, I have the same amount of luck points, which would be interesting.
As Banner would say, that sounds very communist of you. You sure you want to do this?
Exactly. So he misses. So you need a special hit location and damage.
Special hit location and damage.
He is down on the floor.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that these guys are also blessed
Can't
with
kill
natural
it. Kill
armor,
it.
like
Kill
their
it.
friends.
Kill it.
So I am going to attempt to sunder his natural armor.
Nice. Yeah.
Now, that means I'm going to need a hit location.
You are going to need a hit location.
Got him in the hit location.
Right in his gut, a chest. You're hitting these in the chest all together all the time.
And that is going to be for 5 damage. Could be worse, I suppose.
5 damage. So I think with Sunder, doesn't it take out my armor first?
I believe
Sunder. The attacker may use a suitable weapon to damage the armor or natural protection of the opponent. Any damage after the reductions is applied against armor points value of protection. Surplus damage in the excess of then used to surplus in excess of the armor points is then used to reduce the armor value of that armored location. So where did you hit me?
Okay, so I hit on the chest.
For 5 points of
5 points.
down. So my 1 point of armor would take that down to 4 points. So you got 4 points left over, which means you actually take off my armor, my natural armor on my actual on my chest. So
provided that I keep hitting the chest, I can do full damage against it.
Yeah, or you can choose location and hit the chest, which would be nice. Yeah. That is Merrick. Annalise can't do anything at the moment.
Oh, if any damage remains after the protection has been reduced to 0, it carries over onto the hit points of the location struck. So if it only had 1 point of armor, then I've actually reduced that to 0 and also done 3 points of hit point damage. But that last line is on the next page after the table of special effects.
Okay, so you're just doing 4 points of damage then.
I think so. I did 5. You said he had 1 armor.
Yeah, so that takes it down to 4.
So that drops it down to 4. Then 1 of that reduces the armor to 0, so that leaves 3 points.
3 points damage. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. He has plenty on that location. And that's his chest. Excellent. Okay, then. Annalise can't do anything, so we're back up for combat round turn 3 for anybody who's still got action points left from all the attacking and parrying. Is Hazra back?
Back.
Yeah. Do you have any action points left from this round?
I don't think I do because I parried. No.
Yeah, correct. I
Okay.
don't have any on my flame creatures because I've used them all up. Terric is taking this thing out. Cyrus, you will have another one. So you can reduce. I think you've now got one more turn, and then your spell will come off. And Bartleby won't have any more.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I could spend a point of luck. My question is
Yeah.
number 5 within range of shock?
Where is number
Or 5 or 6, actually?
They're doing swooping past things. So you're literally what is your? I don't.
98 meters.
Okay, 6 requires you. That's 4. But they're not actually on the 6 is over your head,
they're on a
isn't it?
3D.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. So
and
you
also my
wouldn't
colors different.
you wouldn't be seeing 6 in any case, unless you're changing your perspective and facing the other way. Can you see what I mean? I'm assuming that you're facing Hazra's direction at the moment.
Yeah.
So you
and-
won't see the other two, and 4's out of range. So no.
Okay, that's fair. I'm going to hold on to my luck point then.
Okay. Merrick, do you have any action points left?
Nope, I'm out of action points now.
Nice. Okay, then. So let's go back up. So we're back up to top of turn. So we've all got action points left. And combat round 2, turn 1. And Hazra, we come back to you.
I'm staying prone.
Because
on one knee.
you're just on one knee in front of Bartleby showing off, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to stab this thing in the gut.
Okay, so formidable. Here we go.
Oh my god! I think no.
Yeah, it'd be hard. If you use a point of luck.
I'm going to use a point of luck and re-roll.
Well, you can just reverse it.
Yeah, you could.
Well, it's 66. I can't reverse it. Oh no! What am I looking at?
So it's 30.
What?
I don't know.
Oh my god! I'm stuck miles away. Sorry. Ignore that.
You've got 66 on the brain, I tell you. Okay.
Yeah, no,
so you don't need to roll the second one. You could use your point of luck to reverse the first one to make it 38. Okay, which will be absolutely fine. Okay, so this guy will try to parry. So it's successful with oh no, it's not. Oh yes, oh no, it's just.
Just a parry, yeah. You take
yeah. So we've got a clash of weapons because I think we're both medium, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we both absorb the damage.
Size does matter.
Yeah.
Very long spear.
Yeah. You need a longer spear. Okay, then. Right. Then it's my flaming people to go. So this one is raining down on you, Hazra. So I'm easy to do this because you're prone. But your minus 13 will take it too low. So I'll actually miss with that one. And I'm formidable against you, Merrick. And I've missed that. So they're both, that's their turns done. Terric is still busy fighting. Cyrus, your final rack spell comes off.
All right, time to roll the dice.
Yeah. Yeah, easy peasy.
Nice. Easy peasy. All right, whichever one's closest to me. That's coming in for the swoop. I think at this point it'll be either 4 or 5 at this point, right?
Yeah, so 4 is coming down from the front, and 6 will be coming down to try to grab Annalise. So let's say, because you're very close to that, him actually attacking. So why don't we say that as this comes in, we'll speed up time a bit in this little part, and it'll come down. And as it comes down to try to grab Annalise, your spell goes off.
Sounds good.
So I need a hit location, and then I think it's 1d8 that you do.
1d10 now.
1d10, nice.
Yeah. So hit location. 10.
Chest again.
Oh, does that include wings? Possibly.
No, wings are separate.
Okay.
He's the most powerful.
Sometimes I gotta warm up, you know. Sometimes I gotta warm up. So try this again sometime.
That was excellent. And does it go through
Glad to have you all.
Does it go through natural armor?
Goes through worn armor.
But does natural armor stop it?
I don't think so.
I think it does, you know.
Disrupt that is the one that goes through everything.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so your fiery tendrils, as it comes down, your fiery tendrils get shot out, and they try desperately to grab hold of this this flying darkling as it comes down and swoops in to grab Annalise. Bartleby, you're up.
Well, I
Right.
think
So this one is actually coming down now to grab you. Can you see? Because it can't grab Hazra because he's bent down and you're the next target. So this is coming down next to you. So if you want to do your shock spell, you can, but that will be your action. That'll take an action point. Or you can just leave it till it bypasses you and try to defend, etc. It's up to you.
I'm going to shock it.
Okay.
So I'm the
I can't use
best.
punch luck to attack it now, can I?
No, because we're past your.
I know, I was hoping you could do like an intervention thing, but no, don't worry about it.
Only if you're saving yours to interrupt it, but
Gotcha.
you used your action. Yeah.
Would you like to evade my critical?
Yeah, I would. Because I know at one point, I think this shock spell is far too powerful for folk magic. I'm just saying this because it's a folk magic spell. You can take out.
Just my personal opinion is I don't.
Yeah, but
And
unfortunately,
I like it, so I'm
because I'm the GM, nobody else's opinion matters apart from mine.
That much is true.
So go for it. 4 is
Trip 'em.
4. No, 4 is actually yes, it's a leg. That's all right. It's sort of like as you come in, there's a almighty crack of thing, and it sort of like numbs its legs. But it's got a dead leg, but it's not actually using them at the moment. So yeah, you can keep your shock spell. I don't care now. So this is my attack on Mr. Bartleby first. Oh, did you do mess with my?
Use a point of luck and making you roll.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of whether or not I should be nice to Inwils or if I should live.
Well,
there's one choice in there that I think everyone agrees with.
I'll give you a point
if I get another crit, that's it.
Yep,
you can't
gotta
do
re-roll,
anything
though.
again. Okay.
No!
What?
The front door.
It's impossible.
Oh!
Statistically, probably impossible.
It's a Christmas miracle. Damn it.
All right.
Oh my God.
It is beautiful.
Chat is
Spear wants to
just to
spear
let you know.
down.
Chat is
Yeah,
shouting rigged and
Yeah, it's definitely rigged. And
Fake
Fish is
news.
sat,
Everyone's talking about this. Is very,
Fish-
very bad for everyone.
Fish is sat there going, it's beautiful.
Bartleby, you still have an action as I fly next to you, so you
Nudge dice.
you can evade, you can try to parry, or you can counterattack. Remember, if you want to evade, you would have to beat a crit.
Right.
So
Well, yeah.
it would have to be a crit higher than 3. And if you parry, then it'll be you would have to, if you were successful, I'm going to get 1 special on you, etc.
Yeah, I was just thinking that's probably the best way to go is at least try and get rid of one of your specials.
Yeah,
Amriel, guide me.
here we go.
Dang it, Amriel.
Yeah. Now would be a good time to use a point of luck.
You say that, but I also worry how much damage you might be doing here. And I think I might need to save that for a major wound.
Okay, then. So I've now got
Don't forget 8-point bubble on you as well.
a what? Sorry.
8-point bubble.
Yeah.
Well, I use superior magic, so it's 11 points.
Ouch! I hope this.
It's only superior by 3 points, and 3 points has never been the difference between life and death.
Okay, so what I'm going to have I been using specials with these monsters? That's what I was trying to think then.
Yes.
I mean, there could be arguments made for or strongly against it, but
Okay, so what I'm going
I
to
don't believe you have, but anyway.
but I don't think I've hit anybody yet.
I don't think it's really been an option yet,
That
has
much
it?
as you
Yeah.
do,
moved on
yes.
people.
I think this no, because I don't get it. You don't get combat specials for breath weapons. It's so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to
Tell that to my
do.
wife.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do just to make it fair. I won't choose location. Okay, I won't use that. So I'll do a D20. I won't use max damage, but I will roll my damage twice and get the highest.
Impale.
Okay.
Okay, so this is coming to your
Head.
6.
My precious left leg. I use that for
left leg.
walking.
Always
That's his
left
walking
leg.
leg.
Pull you down a little bit on your body.
Sorry, Di.
Right, here we go. First one,
46.
6 points.
Okay.
Second
better.
one,
I have faith in you.
6 points. I'm doing 6 points, which won't actually get through Cyrus's damage shield.
That is
Okay.
right. That is
you
right.
mean Amriel's
You've
superior
got
damage
both
shield.
of them, because he shielded everyone.
And technically, I don't believe they stack at all. So it's just whichever one's bigger.
Well, it'd be the one with the greatest magnitude, which would be yours, because yours is 11. And he did it. Yeah.
It's a nice backup, though. And I'm
It's-
sure the others benefit.
But it's nice to thank Cyrus anyway.
So this one flies past.
It gives a little guy like a bit of hope.
Yeah. And this one that Cyrus has tried to wrap his tendril round, this one takes a grab at Miss Annalise. 54. So that will hit. She's going to do her normal try to parry it. 54. 38. So they have another clash of shield and spear. This one flies past, heading in the other direction. Merrick. Are you muted or he's not there?
No, it literally just walked away, sorry.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, but sorry.
yeah. Well, you don't need to apologize if he's walked away.
It's too late.
He's too late. He's gone. Okay, then
Too
we'll
late
go.
to
We'll come
apologize.
back to him. Let me know when he's back because I don't have the cameras up. This is combat round 2. Hazra, you're up.
I am actually going to stand up.
Ah! What? Hang on. Is he back?
Fishy back. Fishy back.
Fishy back. Fishy back.
Fishy back for good.
Fishy. It's your turn on 12. So if you want to have another hit at my.
Right, sorry
Is she in a
about that.
wheelchair?
Yeah.
She's through.
Who? Annalise is in a wheelchair. Go for it if you would like to hit Merrick.
Yeah, I would like to hit Merrick, but I shall hit with Merrick.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that is a hit. This one has used one of his action points, so it will use the second one to try to block your attack, but misses.
A most palpable hit, sir.
Excellent.
So I need
Right,
special hit
so-
location and damage.
So
So
I'm going to choose hit location because I know I've already stripped the armor off its chest.
chest, yeah, nice.
So we will go for the chest
Big damage.
and
Come-
deal an awesome point of damage.
But it went through.
At least it gets through, yeah.
Just
So-
chip it away.
Some really shitty rolls right now.
Speak for yourself. I had some good rolls.
You got your 2
Yeah,
good rolls.
exactly.
I had good rolls, but I wasn't allowed to use them. I just point that out. Okay then. Right, Hazra, you're going to stand up.
I'm indeed.
So take it off your token. And I've got, just to let you know, this would be my final attack on Hazra and Merrick. So I won't have any more action points in both of these because I've used up my 3. And so Hazra, this is just a normal hit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That could have been.
I would like to use a point of luck to reverse that, please. Not to reverse it, to roll again.
To roll again. It's just going to hit you. It's not going to crit hit you.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
Because you're standing.
It's just
Oh,
you're
boy.
standing up now. Even though you look, I'll take it off for you.
I'll keep my 2 hit points. 2 luck points, sorry.
Yeah. So it's going to hit you. Do you wish to parry it? That's the and use an action point. That's what you need to decide next.
Oh, give me a second. Can I roll an 8? Or less than 8. Less than 8. Can I do less than 8? Yep, I'm going to parry.
Oh, you don't need. It's not a post roll. You just need to be successful.
Yep, I'm going to still roll.
Okay, use up that action point. That's standard. So, and I think we both got the same length of weapon, so
Yeah.
that just absorb both of those. And then the one in front of you, Merrick, that is you've ripped open his chest and done 2 pinpricks of damage on. Is going to stand up.
That
Then
would
he's
be
gonna
an
then
opposed
he's gonna
roll, I
F you up.
believe.
Say again, sir.
I think it's an opposed roll, I think, isn't it, to stand up when you're engaged?
Well,
Or am I
Hazra
thinking of a
didn't.
different game.
Hazra
just
didn't have to do it.
Disengaging would be an opposed evade, but standing up is.
Yeah, going
So-
from prone to stand up is a standard action, isn't it?
So he will stand up, and on 14, Tarek's still battling away. Cyrus, you still got enough reach on this because you've gone 1,400 meters. So you're
Pretty
absolutely fine. So you could do some more damage on
Yes.
it.
I'm gonna. Do I reroll area? Or
It's up to you. It's up to you. You can either pull
I'll
it.
just do damage.
Yeah. I think it was around its.
Chest, yeah.
Okay, then. So that. I can just kind of hear people talking, and I keep thinking it is. So
Yep.
Six.
Got your rabies cream done.
What you what cream on? I'm all flustered now. Okay then. Right, I need to roll. Oh
I
no,
have no idea what you heard there. Sorry.
You are going to do some damage. 6
Yeah.
points.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, which takes me down to. Oh, the last time you did 1 point of damage, didn't you? You didn't do anything. Yeah. So that'd take me down to 2 on that location. So I'm fine. And
Not
Bartleby.
fine. Well, it's you're struggling a bit.
Slightly.
Yeah.
I am going to save my action for parrying, I think.
Okay. My Sky Riders are circling round on this. And Merrick, you're up.
Right. Let's have a go then.
Nice.
Yeah, that
that's
hits. I have no actions left.
That's what we like to hear.
So you'll have a special.
I will be going for the chest again.
Nice.
3 points. Well, it's better than 1.
Oh, that's 3 points in there. Takes me down. He's still up. Annalise is fine. So anybody who's still got actions points left. Hazra, do you still have an action point left?
I do indeed.
So you can actually roll to hit.
I'm going to thwack this one in front of me. A bit of style and panache. Or a fumble. No hit.
Nope, that hits. I've got no action points left, so
That's
you'll do a special hit location and damage.
Choose location, head.
Nice. Do
Light
more
shot
than
spear.
1. Ooh. What number is this? 2. So this has already taken damage in the head.
Yep.
Which actually takes it down to that. So you thrust your spear into this beast's head, and you sort of like cleave straight the way through it.
It's almost like a stand-up, and as a stand-up, I go, thrust.
Yeah.
Up through its chin.
And perfect. It was such a good hit as this beast goes and explodes.
Someone was right with us at that.
Suspicion it was going to do that.
So it explodes for 11 points of damage. So the damage resist will take 9 of that, or 8 of it.
It's actually 9 apparently.
Oh, is it 9?
It's 9, yeah.
9 of it out, which will leave 2 to go to all your locations.
Yeah.
So armor, reduce it first. I don't think anything will go through your armor.
No, not through mine, no.
No, but you are on fire again.
Again, because I'm hot.
Do they
Because you're
blow them back or anything?
It's probably all right.
no, they don't. To cause knockback, you have to be the damage. Oh, actually, the damage I think has to be greater than twice your size.
Cyrus, shut that up.
Sorry.
What's the size of your character?
Huge. Well, which character are we talking about?
Just
I'm
stood up.
medium.
The actual size.
1.7 meters. What? 10?
Next to Constitution and above Dexterity.
Oh, that size is 13.
Yeah, so I would have to do more than 13 points of damage to knock you back. So I only did 11. So if it was a smaller person,
Like Cyrus, like knock you back.
then
Knock you back for good.
he might have knocked you back, but you are on fire. I've got no. Oh, this one is now dead. Tarek has taken this one out. Cyrus.
Going again with damage.
Yeah. Oh, you rank. You get in there. Slowly but surely. Is everybody all right at the moment? Just to carry on a bit.
Every little helps, Cyrus. Don't worry.
I do need to roll an endurance check now, which I fail. So, which one you were on? 6, weren't you, or 4?
Don't we need to do that now as well?
Say again, sorry.
Don't we need to do endurance as well?
We're just coming to the end of combat round 2. So Bartleby will do it at the end of this, and then you'll be on combat round 3, won't you?
That's right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So that one, I'll take 6 out. Or do you want 4 out?
I don't care. I'll kill him regardless.
Let me see. I'll take 4 out for you. There you go. And Bartleby.
I am going to.
Hazra's on fire.
Yeah.
He just shielded you from a blast.
I'm smoking.
I'm going to try and help him put out the fire if I can.
We didn't start the fire.
Are you suddenly trying to? Are you going to pat him really hard?
Yeah, I'm trying to pat as quick as I can with my mangled hands. Would you like
a vicious
unarmed
velociraptor
to help?
I thought you had a spell.
No, it's
Okay,
like my T-Rex.
My spell is more of preventative. If I gave him a magical shield, then he might ignore some burns.
Just blow on me. Oh no, I'm not.
Okay, well, now I'm not even going to touch you.
Roll
that for the tent talk.
an unarmed combat roll. You're patting him away, but not doing anything.
Just think, if you have fingers, you can actually reach.
Yeah. But you feel sort of like this feeble patting on the back, Hazra. You know, this.
Give me a kiss, man.
Jams.
And Merrick, you're up.
Kiss you on the head.
Right. See whether I actually do any decent damage this round.
You just need to hit him. Oh, that would have been a nice critical if it was an easy. So you have a special. I need special hit location and damage, please.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue going for the chest. It's not really working so far, but we'll try it anyway.
Do some damage.
No. 9 damage. That's more like it.
Now we've got some damage. This is what I've been waiting for. Yeah. So
Did something today.
you kill it quite effectively, and quite naturally it bursts into fire. But it only does 4 points of damage, which is not taking it through your
Thank you, Cyrus.
armor at all. Cyrus must be quite low on magic points, I figure.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, because that first one was something like, wasn't it like 7 magic points you used up in, which
I thought it was 6.
6, yes. So that would have taken it down to sort of like, what, 8? Rack another 3, taking it down to 5. Okay, at this point, I'm going to say that you start to receive some help from Argent Reach, and they come out to protect you and to take you safely into Argent Reach. There's 2 more flying, and they will fly off to fight another day. And the 2 exploding ones with the breath weapons are just piles of ashes now. You are a bit concerned that you've... Go for it. No.
I'm going to shout out loud into the night and say, Muldov, the crazy wizard, and his rabbits are in the tower over there.
You sound like a crazy wizard with rabbits.
So you get taken down. Sorry that we've run over slightly tonight. You get taken into Argent Reach, and when we next play, then we'll be starting in there, and you will have 12 experience points, experience rolls to take when we come back round to Mythras. So yeah, you are safe and sound. I'm pushing every single combat at the moment. I must say there would have been some injuries if it wasn't for Cyrus's damage resist spell.
Cyrus is the boss. That's why we keep him around.
I need to take him out. I need to take him out.
You can't hit him. It's too small a target.
Yeah. he was hiding between Annalise's legs. That's where he was.
That's right. Well, I can imagine that. Yes.
Brilliant. So you'll have 12 experience rolls, and we'll start the next Mythras adventure while we'll start in Argent Reach, and I will send you the map and everything, and you can see what happens. I am going to assume, just so you know, that you are looking for a way home still.
Indeed.
So the adventures will be round that. By Darthian. Darthian says good adventure, and then he says night.
Bye, Darthian.
And Rideron likes it, and Thy Royal Fleeks likes it as well. And you've got 2 heroic points left. And next time, from now on in Mythras, I'm going to do the luck point thing. So I'll have the same amount of luck points as you combined, and I can use it throughout. And all opponents will be able to use specials.
No,
okay. So it really sort of like going to bring it up.
Become a pacifist.
Darthian said he's going to stay around for the goodbyes because he needs to hear what Captain is up to.
Oh, God. It's the most important thing in the world.
And Sirion01 said thank you and goodbye. So brilliant. So let's quickly go round the group. So starting with you, Mr. Pickles, off you go.
Yep, I've got a podcast called And I Took That Personally, and it's on Apple and Spotify podcasts. It's me and my friend talking about movies, and it's sometimes funny, maybe, or whatever.
It's brilliant.
Fantastic. And